Alright, is this thing on? Guess we'll find out in a second. How's it going, chat? We're back. It's never been this over because we're 5 minutes late. Look, good things take time. It's been like 10 days, I think, since we've had a Dino stream. And the last time we had a pretty fantastic run last time. 4 deaths, 19 kills, 45 lives. We're living life to the fullest. So we discovered the absolute terror that is the Pachycephalosaurus. I gotta be honest, I think the Pachycephalosaurus is very strong right now. Better than the Raptor, better than the Dilo, and perhaps as fun as the Troodon. So we're gonna be playing some of this. It is like this is the morning stream, I guess, for most people, which means it's very difficult to find a heavy server. We do have 155 people on this server though, but we'll continue with the good old fashioned Packy. Now we'll reset the kill count. There we go. Everything's looking good. I decided to make it a bit harder because I have been celebrating a little bit. I'm having a great day, chat. Are you having a good day? I'm having a fantastic day. We're going to be celebrating with a little bit of soju. First one's free, obviously. And we'll see where we go from this. Because a certain nuisance streamer was sentenced to 6 months in a Korean prison. Labor. Suffer nuisance streamers. Ah, that's delicious. Oh shit, a Stegosaurus is about to fucking kill me. Hello? Is he friendly? I swear to god, if that Stegosaurus like whacked me with his Thagomizer, it would have been fucking over. I'm already sloshed. I'm not that sloshed. I had like a pizza and 1 bottle of soju already, but soju is pretty strong. You know what's funny is I got some messages, and some people were saying like, I tried the Dinosaur game, it's actually a lot harder than I thought it was, so I should have given you more credit. And some people started to drink a bit of soju, and they said it's a lot stronger than I thought it was, so I give you a bit more credit. So really, we've been playing on extra hard mode, and when I start getting like 20 kills, 4 deaths, as like last week, people are like, what the hell? I thought you were really bad at this game, but actually we're pretty good. Which is what I've been telling you all this time. I told you I was good at video games, but you just didn't believe me, because I've been playing on hard mode. But let me know how your weekend went, chat. We're going to find something to headbutt. Oh, I hear something coming right now. Or is that just the... is that just the stego? I can't find any nice meat for myself or stuff. We're about 50% grown, 54%. I think we're on prime territory. Honestly, last time we were playing, we could have kept going forever, but we started having so much fun. We're having so many good duels with that Ceratosaurus and that tree rat. It was good. Our only real issue is if we get attacked by maybe a Carnotaurus when we're too small to run away from him. Oh, I hear some Carnos, actually. If we can find like some boys, it will be great. Alright, I found some delicious flowers, since we're now in flower territory. I asked a lawyer for legal advice, and he said, when I go to Japan, it's legal for me to put a meme in a headlock and shave his head. I don't think that's legal. I wouldn't recommend that. Besides, all you need to do is wait. It'll happen naturally. So... when are we getting the playthrough of the Replaced? I've never heard of that. What is that? That sounds interesting. Is Replaced what I've become since I've been gone for like 5 days? I actually have no idea where we are too. Like, I literally cannot remember. But if you're just joining us from an Isle break, the Isle is in a really good spot at the moment. It's very fun. Dilo is broken, so it's not fun to play. There's a lot of new dinosaurs, which is great. And Packy had a weight increase, which is very fun, and they're very, very strong. Perhaps overpowered, but who can say? Who can say? We've got to find somebody to headbutt. And our goal today is just to break people's legs and run away. And perhaps find a gang and then start the Packy gang. And obviously not die. But I was actually shocked at how well we did. And like, I tell you, after I finished the other stream today, I opened the window, and it's been like pouring rain all day. So I've got my window open. I have to close it soon, but I've got that nice cool rain air coming at me at the moment. It's great. I love rainy days. I'm like so hyped. It's like the end of spring, beginning of summer. So it's getting hot, but you get those cool spring rains. Oh, it's so good. So good. I hear things, but I can't see things. That's always an issue. Oh, I see something actually. Looks like a Ceratosaurus. Oh, actually, it's some big boys. There's some chargy boys. Now, chargy boys, I believe, are faster than me. Yeah, they are. So I can't escape from them if they attack. It looks like... it's hard to see, but I think I see a Dilophosaurus being chased by 4 Carnotaurus. Look, Sarcratus. Yes. If you go to my Discord and you look at the photos, I just posted, like, as soon as I finished my stream and had my pizza and had a glass of soju, I started editing my photos, and I posted a bunch of photos from the last 5 days where I went to Tokyo to get scammed by Max for sushi. I went to Enoshima to ride the rare train, and then I went to Fuji to go camping, which was absolutely fantastic. And when I say camping, I mean it was like a luxury glamping experience, which was totally free for me, which was great because I couldn't afford it. It's like 60,000 a night, but it's great. Yen, not dollars. I mean, I could afford 60,000 yen a night, but I wouldn't pay that. It's like outside of what I consider reasonable. But it was a really good experience. And there will be videos coming soon, but I have to edit them. And the footage looks fantastic. I was using my new drone, the Mavic 4 Pro, and it's very fun. It's very, very fun. The cool thing with the Enoshima train, the Enoden, is it's like a very famous otaku train. And we got there at like 5:30 in the morning, and there was already cosplay weebs there, dressed up and taking photos. And there's so many signs. Like, they actually don't like photographers there. Well, and when I say photographers, I mean people being weebs. I was taking real photos, they were just taking selfies. So there's actually a designated photo square right next to the train stop, which is very cringe. It's like, please do not take photos outside of this square. And I was like, well, the photos look shit inside the square, so of course I'm going to leave the square. So it was being a little bit naughty, but the photos were really good. Start OBS kick streaming. Yeah, I think I will. That's definitely on the agenda, but I have to set it up first. Recent flagging issues have shown me that can't be too careful. And I actually do like Kick's interface, and I like their sticker system, and I like their chat interface. So the Kick stuff is going to happen, I think, as a precaution, backup, and just for fun as well. I think that there is a lot of... What is this? Okay. Had some people respond to me. I think that, like, the multi-streaming is a mistake that a lot of people make, though, in some certain circumstances. I'm totally sober, chat. In some circumstances, multi-streaming can be a mistake because it divides your audience. And I think you have to stream on one platform to get a certain amount of size before you start dividing things up. He supports gambling. Shame on you. Shame on you. Photos outside of the square equals societal collapse confirmed. Well, first of all, I'm not a tourist. I live here. So a local taking a photo outside the square I think is okay. Even though I was a tourist in that area, I suppose. But there's a very fun photo they posted. There's like a Enoshima warning sign where it's like beware of the birds, and it has this like falcon that looks like the falcon from like basically from 40k. It's really over the top, and I don't know why, and I've been trying to find out why. Bossman, shut up, pussy! You ain't gonna read that shit. We do need to find something to drink though. We are thirsty packy. But yeah, I had a good try. I think I needed a vacation. But I was glued to my phone for a lot of the vacation because there was so much funny shit happening on the internet that I couldn't tune out. Which is fine because we had about 3-4 hours of trains every day getting around the countryside. But I got some fantastic photos, which I'm very happy with, and even better visuals, like the full... Oh, I hear something. Someone's chasing me. We're either going to die or fight right now. What is that? What's chasing me? I hear something. Where is he? The only thing I think I have to worry about is Allosauruses, T-Rexes, and Raptors of a certain size. How fat am I? I'm 400 kilos, about to hit 500 kilos. That's not quite fat enough. If I was a bit fatter, I'd be safe from Raptor. But one big, really big fat Raptor could pin me in my career. PvP's going on vacation at the worst time. I mean, he is like throwing away thousands of dollars by going on vacation at this time, but at the same time, I can respect a man for prioritizing like a planned family trip over like earning potential. Because when I grew up, I saw a lot of movies like Jingle All the Way, those like family classic movies where like the dad is like, oh, I gotta just... The whole theme of the movie is like the dad can't take time off to see his son's like football game or like karate match or something. And I always told myself that if I was in that situation, I would put family first. So to see somebody actually doing it, like putting their money where their mouth is, and like taking the week-long trip. Maybe he said it's because it's not refundable, but they're making tens of thousands of dollars. I don't think the money's an issue for them. I actually think that's really admirable to put your family over income. So I think it's based. Of course, the content will be cut for a couple of days, but it'll be fine. It'll be back. Where the hell am I? I'm lost. Okay, there's the ocean. So that means that the water might be this way. The movie Hook. I mean, there's like basically every 90s, 80s movies is about the dad being so busy that he misses the kids thing. And then the mum is like, how could you? And the entire movie's about him getting his like family to respect himself again. So I don't know. Maybe those movies rubbed off on me a bit. Family later, dinos, eggs only. Okay. Now I think we've hit all the requirements for Prime. So once we get to full grown, we'll have 4 mutations and be an absolute monster. But right now we just need to focus on getting a drink and finding some more food. And what we especially need is some friends. Like 1 packy's dangerous, 2-3 packies, deadly. Falling Down is the opposite. Falling Down is a good movie. I think I have to rewatch that. Falling Down is one of those movies that my dad loved, but he would only show me parts of because I was a young kid, and he was like, well, you can't watch this whole movie, but I'll show you this funny part here. So I remember seeing the McDonald's scene as very early on. He's like, what do you mean it's past 11 o'clock? I want my fucking breakfast. Fantastic movie. I might download that and rewatch it, you know what I mean? This weekend. Even Star Wars, that story? I mean, I guess that's true. Alright, where the hell is the Southern Plains? I hate this new map. This new map has got too many trees, not enough open areas to fight, not enough places to congregate. Packies suck versus talented raptor chads. Well, good luck finding a talented raptor. Oh my goodness, I'm stuck on a tree. I would love to find a talented raptor. I love playing raptor, it's so much fun, but I almost inevitably always die. Alright, we're running out of stamina because I've been jumping and running for a long time. Is there crocodiles here? I say there's no I say that crocodiles don't exist. If we get crocked, I'll be very sad. Because the real key to these dino streams is starting with a fully grown dinosaur to rack up a bunch of kills. This used to be total croc territory, and I think we saw a croc here last week, but this week there's no crocs. I choose to believe that there's no crocs. I'm safe so far. If a croc was going to get me, he would have got me already. What I do like, I like it when you get attacked by a small croc because it makes you wake up, makes you scared, jump, and go eep. But then you survive. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's take a sit down. Have a bit of a break in these. So there's 157 people in the server out of 400, which is like more than the official servers, but it still feels dead. We currently have 2 mutations: photosynthetic and tactile endurance. I want to grab multi-chambered and perhaps congenital before my when I get my prime mutations. I think I've already made all the prime requirements, but you never know, right? It's really easy to hit prime on herbivores, because we've definitely had a perfect diet. We're on a perfect diet right now. I went to a sanctuary. I've traveled to at least 2 different migration zones. I guess we should probably just go to migration zones just in case then, since we've got nothing else to do. There is one pretty far away. Alright, this is the upper stream. Let's go down to the lower stream, and then we'll cross over there. And maybe head to the highlands. I think that's the play. Oh wait, hold on, let me a second. Let me just open up the right window. That window. That window. And I need to reopen Discord. Total neighborhood, Dinosuchus. I think I'd be very keen to play Dinosuchus again. But it just takes so long to level up. I think that there is potential to be a River Dinosuchus, since nobody plays River Dinosuchus anymore. This river is free real estate. It does take 8 hours to level one up though. And people do demand a T-Rex. But T-Rex takes about as much time to grow as the Dinosuchus. Highlands, more like Gala. Yeah, I mean, Highlands used to be a lot cooler. The Highland Lake used to be beautiful. Now it's like a travesty. Alright, I choose to believe that there's no Crocs here either. So we're just going to go for it. And there may be Herras here. This is very much Herrera-coded territory. Well, there's dead bodies here. There's a lot of meat here. Probably a Herrerasaurus will jump on me any second now. I see something down there that looks like a dead body. Got to be careful here for specifically Carnotaurus. Anything else I can run away from? Dinos love the river by the Delta Cave right now. Delta Cave? You mean by the Delta Sanctuary? That's a pretty. That seems to be the hottest area right now. Like the Delta Sanctuary / bridge. Let's grab some. Looks like there's some food over here. That's where I like to go when I'm playing Raptor. How's everyone's weekend? It was great. Thank you for asking. Bye. Bye. Right, there's some meat there. There's some food here. Let's see if we get attacked. The Delta Cave sounds like a drug. Well, it's right next to the K-hole, so that makes sense. Alright, we got it. Let's move out. I guess we're going to have to go through the swamp, up through the delta. That's pretty high tension territory, though. But at least I know where we're going. Every time I die, I say bye, bye. Like if we get a bunch of members in one of these streams, I'll add bye as an emote. How about that? Although we already got you died as a emote, which is pretty popular too. A lot of people, especially raptors, just constantly move from Delta Cave to Raptor Holy Land in the Northern Plains. Is that by the sanctuary in the Northern Plains, by that giant like hole in the cave? There's a pretty cool territory. A lot of action there too. A lot of Allosauruses live there. I haven't played this game in about a week, so I'm not sure what the current meta is. How about gnomes? Look, we unlock the gnomes at $100, okay? I gotta put a high price tag on them because only a very small amount of people love the gnomes. Everyone else hates them. Personally, I think they're great. Raptor holes, Delta Cave, you sick freaks. Look, I just want to headbutt things, okay? I just want to stick my dome into people's holes. Like this. Hold on. I'm going to take out this pine tree or whatever it is. Is today the most hours you ever stream? No. We did a 24-hour stream before. Although most of that stream was lost to the ages because YouTube doesn't archive streams over 12 hours, so you have to stop streaming and restarting. But we wanted to do it. We wanted to time it to say 24 hours. So I have 24-hour stream before, and that was pretty brutal. And I have promised a second 24-hour stream when I get 24,000 subscribers. But fortunately, I haven't had to deal with that because the subscribers is going backwards. We're losing subscribers until recently. So, I mean, I literally don't want to do it again. It was a painful experience. But apart from my 24-hour stream, I think the longest stream we ever did was a Dino stream where I was drunk. Or one of the streams where I passed out because I was drunk. So, all of them are related to alcohol, I suppose. Alright, we're in the swamps. I actually quite like the swamps. I think it's a good area. It's definitely very aesthetic. But there's a lot of problems with it. Capitalize on the casino being away. Look, if Jeremy decides to be an idiot, I'll do some more streams. If he doesn't, then there'll be no content. I mean, I suppose there's some other people that could be idiots, but you never know. Although saying that, we got to wait until Jeremy's an idiot again. I guess it's maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some follow-ups on the Johnny Somali stuff as well, since the prosecutor may ask for more time. 6 months is pretty brutal, though. Like, people are saying like it's not enough, like he should have got 3 years. I think 6 months in a Korean prison is a pretty serious affair. I think he's going to have a terrible time. I would have been happier with 1 year, but I can settle for 6 months. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does he deserve more time? I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure he survived 6 months in a Korean prison. You have to remember that this is the first time that he's going to work in his entire life. He's never had a real job. He's only ever been a student or a streamer, and now he has to do hard labor in a factory in Korea. Manraj with a 200 rupees says Dino time. Well, it might be because I'm about to jump in the water. Hopefully I get a cool pattern. Yeah, there we go. I got the pattern. Yeah, like that's the other thing is he has to register as a sex offender when he returns to America. He's got registered sex offender for 5 years. If he doesn't register, that's 10 years in prison, America. And you have to, like, there's a detail that Andrew didn't mention. Hold on a second, I ran out of stamina from swimming. I need to find a place to rest because we can't run away if we get attacked. Let's find somewhere safe to rest, eh? There we go. This should be fun, right here. We're especially camouflaged too. So, not only is he in jail for 6 months from today, and he brought it back to jail, and Hank wasn't there, so the relationship's over. 6 months in jail, 5 years as a predator, or offender. He can't go anywhere near children, women, or anyone that's mentally disabled, which means he can't interact with any other live streamer, okay? I just saw a Ceratosaurus run past, like a big one too. if I had some stamina, I would attack him. There's a big orange Ceratosaurus. Maybe I should growl at him, but not with 26% stamina. That would have been bad. Gotta be careful there. I could let out a little packy cry and see if he comes back though. But Hank wasn't in the gallery, wasn't anywhere. And now since Hank is deferring his military service, that's very interesting. Like maybe he's either run away from a career or entirely, or he just doesn't want to see Johnny at all. Because Johnny did borrow a bunch of money from him. Now Cerato's are really slow, so I actually do want to fight that guy, and we had a really good duel with the Ceratosaurus last time. I don't think he's coming back though. Can't be near mentally disabled, practically banned from Australia. Very rude. Very, very rude. Salami gets deported once he's done in Korea. Well, that's true. They could actually hold him for some other things as well, because the Korean system is really brutal. And they can do like cheeky little things, like as soon as he comes out of prison, they could actually further charge him for overstaying his visa, which sounds ridiculous, but they can do that. In fact, they could have done that today if they really wanted to. Although, it's unlikely that they would, but it has been done before. And the thing is, they're not even sending him to the foreigner prison. They're sending him to the Korean prisons, because that's the only prisons that are able to do the hard labor. Unfortunately, he won't be in the cabbage fields, which was the meme, of course. But he will be doing, like, labor. Most likely machine work. So you can just imagine that he's going to be like, how the fuck do I use this machine? And they're going to be yelling at him in Korean and whipping him. And as he can't do it because he's incompetent and he can't speak Korean, he's going to be worse and worse and worse and worse. It's going to be very funny, I think. He's going to have a very bad time. And 6 months of that is not going to be fun. I can hear the slurring when you get drunk. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at hiding when I'm drunk. You guys know. You play Stego? I have never played Stego. Oh shit, I'm gonna break my leg here. No, I'm okay. Yeah, I can't hide it. So you guys know that I'm actually drinking. But we've got 45 lives, so I need to work these lives down somehow. Packy is noob and no dream. What's the best like skill character to play? I like playing Raptor. I feel pro when I play Raptor. But then I make one mistake and I die to like a Stego Tail or an Omni or a what are they called? Allosaurus. Korean jail cell is bigger than a Japanese apartment. That's rude. Maybe true though, I don't know. You played Trike with a Super Trike Egg, they're invincible. I have never really played a Trike. We took down some baby Trikes as a Trudon squad last stream, which was very fun. Perhaps one of the most fun experiences I've ever had is when you have like a big group of like 10 Trudons versus a couple Trikes. That's fantastic. Dino is probably the most skilled to play. I don't think so. The entire skill in playing Dino is getting to adulthood. Once you're there, you're fine. I feel like Trudon is one of the highest skill cap characters, especially if you play solo Trudon and you're taking on actual big targets. If you're taking on small targets, it's like, it's no big deal. If you hang in the Sanctuary, then no worries. But like, you know, 3 or 4 Trudons taking on a Cerato or something, that's real fun. And I feel like that's very skilled. Can we get a kill? I haven't seen anything except I've only seen one Cerato and a Stegosaurus so far. We're going to the Delta where there's a lot of action. But we're only 64% grown so far. Trikes are so damn tanky. I think it's actually impossible for one Trudon to kill a Trike because they regenerate health faster than the Trudon can do damage. Go to Halen's, or maybe we're making our way around. Highest skill is Cerato for sure. Are you serious? I'm willing to accept that Cerato has a high skill floor. Sorry. I'm willing to accept that Cerato has a high skill ceiling if you accept that it has a very low skill floor. What I mean by that is that there's a lot of terrible Cerato players that just succeed on Cerato because it's overpowered. Cerato is so strong. You have to outplay Cerato so much as any other class. Trudon, like Raptor, needs competent packmates. I agree, but I think Trudon is more capable alone than it is Raptor. Although, I guess with Trudon you only get one mistake. Who do I think is the biggest lolcow? Jeremy or Ricada? Jeremy's lolcow saga is just starting, and he's making a big splash. Ricada was international news. Like, there was articles in Sweden about Ricada and his children testing positive for cocaine. Jeremy is just like Twitter news, and more or less irrelevant. But he has potential to be the biggest story of the year, for sure. It's a good question, though. When are we going to play SC2? I would really like to play some SC2, but I feel like I'm not very good at streaming that. Because I need to focus when I play it. I can't chill out when I play it. But SC2 is one of the games I want to play the most recently. It's just like there's a heavy time investment, because when you start playing ladder, you need to play like 10 plus games a day if you want to push your current rating or whatever it is. The last time I played, I got a bit worse, obviously, but the last time I played a couple of years ago, I was at like 4,400 MMR, which is like low mass. I think it's like mid masters, maybe like possibly dueling with a few GMs. I think you need to get about 5,000 MMR to get Grandmaster at this point in time. But I pretty confidently can play up till about 4,000 MMR even when I'm drinking, but not when I'm streaming. Streaming is like the biggest tax on my attention span. But I have been watching a lot of Starcraft videos recently about the new, me and my friends can carry in 3v3, but you can only get, can't you only get Masters in 3v3? I thought did they add the Grandmaster to the other tiers? Or is it just 1v1? GM depends on server. Well, that's true, but I usually play on the Asian servers because I'm in Asia. Or I can also connect to the Australian servers, which are a lot easier. Southeast Asia servers. Oh my goodness, it's so fucking dark. H to the Husky Husky here. The Husky Starcraft story is actually like so sad, and maybe worth doing a video about, because Rosanna Passero, or whatever her name is, the Nerd Nummies chick, she destroyed Husky Starcraft. Husky literally deleted his entire channel so that he could be the manager for that girl making like nerd cupcakes, and then that chick's now like beefing with Mr. Beast. It's such a bizarre story. And she, like, her dad died, and she got his ashes. She put her dad's ashes into a flower pot, grew some marijuana in that, and smoked her dad. She literally smoked her dad. That's what happened to Husky Starcraft. He's managing a chick that smokes her dad. It's crazy. Like, for real, I think, like, the HDH tournaments are the videos that inspired me to do YouTube videos. Like, it was HD Starcraft and Hachi Starcraft getting together. Those are some fantastic tournaments. He's way better off economically. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Oh, okay. I can't see where I'm going. I'm blind. Husky was always kind of cringe. Who is the best Starcraft commentator then? Because, like, you got Day 9. Day 9's like that, like when you move to a new school and there's that guy that's really friendly and everyone's friends with, and you make friends with them really quickly. But then, like, as you meet real people, you stop being friends with them. That's like Husky. That's Day 9. Everybody's friends with him, but you get real friends, you don't care about him anymore. Then you've got Artosis and Tasteless, who are the best casting duo ever. But they're kind of like oversaturated. In control? You mean in cholesterol? He's not in control of his weight. And also Rick, because he did die, so it's very sad. Recently I've really been enjoying Pig Starcraft and Winter Starcraft. I think they're really good. Pig was always like very Australian coded though. I mean, he's Australian, but he's quite based. But you know who I really like, who doesn't exist anymore? Is Avalo. So Avalo is the most toxic player ever, but he kind of has that Idra energy, where he's like playing the game and he hates it, and everything he complains about, like every time he loses he complains about balance. But he plays like this really cancerous style of Zerg mech, where he just builds lurkers and spine crawlers and never expands, and it's fantastic to see. I don't think he's played it very often, like I think he quit. Because he's been like blacklisted from the entire StarCraft community. But Avalo's StarCraft was so funny. I don't think he plays Zerg anymore though, which is the only race I really care about. But I love seeing him just playing lurkers. Like, he just builds lurkers and vipers and just like plays like turtle Zerg, which is some of the cancerous gameplay ever, but for some reason it's so funny. And if you play turtle Zerg on the ladder, people accuse you of being Avalo. It's really funny. He's the only guy that does it. Max Murrah says he's a StarCraft enjoyer. Max Murrah in the chat, good friend who scammed me out of a free sushi lunch in Tokyo. Now, how's it going, Max? I hear something. I feel like I hear like something moving in the mist, but I can't see anything. Kind of spooks me out. I thought I heard like a T-Rex or something. Server's getting more full. We're getting more peeps. You're not watching Hero Mary? I usually don't watch actual pro gamers. I like watching casters because they actually explain shit. Watching like a pro gamer as they play is just like click, 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 nothing. You don't hear anything. Max is a friend of the channel, that's true. Is it weird to have an old Japanese man be rolling his food around your hands? Maybe. I don't know, I trust that he washes his hands. I was watching the Papi the Papi episode of Seinfeld where he doesn't wash his hands and he's rolling the doll around. It's like, tonight, Jenny, I'm gonna make you something very special. And then he's like, it's such a good episode. Although, Yajima Sushi does have, like, he's got, like, clubbed fingers, which is kind of weird. And he was a bit weird this time we went to visit him. Because he's like, my wife left me, so now I'm free, and all I do is cook sushi. I'm like, okay. It's, like, a little bit weird. Why do Japanese cut their toenails in meetings? Super gross. I can tell you the answer to that. So there's an urban legend in Japan that if you cut your nails during night, then you won't be there when your parents die. So if they spend all day at work, they can't cut their nails at home because it's already dark. So they have to cut their nails during work hours. That's actually like something I do know about them. You also can't whistle at night, or it attracts snakes. Club fingers means he's dying of heart disease. That's very sad. Because his sushi is so good. It's so cheap too. It's only like 5,000 yen, which is like 30 bucks. Which is pretty cheap for omakase sushi. I don't like this storm. like a storm as a Trudon. I don't like as a Depaki. As a herbivore, it's scary, but you can't see shit. Club fingers is almost always heart problems? Really? What about mercury? Because like sushi chefs eat a lot of tuna, and tuna is really bad for you in large doses because of the mercury concentrations. Server's starting to pop off though. We're almost up to 200 people. I mean, Yajima's like 70 though. He's like 70 years old with club fingers. And all it does is make sushi. And, pretty chill guy. Tuna? What do you call it? Tuna? Tuna fish? It's tuna. Alright, well, I can get up at this rock. This is a cool spot. Apparently they stopped selling velos in Nia's country. I tried a velo when I was in Tokyo with Max. It burnt my lips again, so I don't like it. I don't know how Max does it. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. I guess that's true. What about a triangle fish? We've got another 3 hours before daylight, and this storm's not letting up. Should I get some water or am I going to get cropped? Probably going to get cropped, eh? Can't wait to see Dune Part 3 in the cinema. That's a cheeky one. I'm actually curious to see how they do it because, like, very few Dune movies dare to do God Emperor or, I guess in this case it would be Dune Messiah, right? I'm very curious to see how they do it. The Dunk Bros. How are they going to handle Aliyah? How they're going to handle the Baron Harkonnen possession. There's all sorts of interesting things. And Dunk in Idaho's coming back too, so it's happening. Duncan Bros. We're so back. Apparently the quartering is encouraging someone to sue Kick over Vitali. Okay, what the fuck? I need water. Alright, there's no crocodiles here, surely. Surely there is no big crocodiles. The guy becomes a worm in God Emperor, so we're not going to see that. I feel like Dune Part 2 wasn't as good as Dune Part 1, though. I really like the new Dune movies, but Part 2, I have real umbrage with. And I think it's because of Zendaya, basically. Also, Christopher Walken as the Emperor is not a good casting. Chani is bad actor, Zendaya is a bad actor, and Christopher Walken doesn't suit the Emperor. Those are my big problems with the new Dune movie. The Dune Part 2. They nailed so many of the aesthetics though. Like I really love the suspensors, and I really love the scale of the ships. It's like actually like very cool. Everyone loves Walken. I like Walken, I just don't like him as the Emperor. He's not a good Emperor. He doesn't have that gravitas that you need. The guy that they cast in the Westwood Studios Dune games is perfect. And I'll never accept anyone else as the Emperor. Like Christopher Walken in those movies, he just seems like pathetic. I don't know, it's hard to describe. Alright, we just reached the Delta. The Delta Sanctuary Bridge. You know what I completely forgot about was that Dune Sisterhood thing, which actually had some good aesthetics, but had a very annoying story. And I was talking about, like, the reason I forgot about this is because I was only ever talking about it with Jeff, because Jeff was a big Dune fan too. And he's gone now, so I don't have anyone to talk to about. There was a Dune Messiah series back in the 90s with the James McAvoy. What was the Sci-Fi Channel rendition of Children of Dune is like the best one, I think. It's actually very, very good. Alright, here's some Trudons. What's happening with Echoes? Still in development. It reached its funding goal. And as my understanding is that every month there's more developments, but I can't play it yet. So we're holding out hope that it either gets good, or it forces the Isle to be better, which is good for everybody. Because the Isle kind of has a monopoly. And Path of Titans doesn't seem to be any good. At least for me. Alright, we're going into very dangerous territory while the storm's happening, which is a terrible idea. Alright, well that we can get out of the storm for a second. It is very spooky when the weather sounds turn off. We can go this way and see. Oh, okay, daybreak is happening. The storm's actually just ending. Oh, there, look at that. We have beautiful clear sky. Sort of people that like Dune are the ones that think Redditor writing like Andy Weir is good. I've never read Andy Weir. I don't know who that is. What did he write? The James and Giant Peach or some shit? I like Dune though. Spooky dino time. Ah, fuck. I can't go into the sanctuary. They start taking my food away. we do have some aesthetic caves here. Oh, I hear another packy. A whole pack of packies? Maybe we can have some babies. But they're a little bit far away. I think they're on the other side of the river. We're about 30 minutes from daybreak. Oh my goodness. So one of the reasons I was in Tokyo is I was invited to a gala. And I'd never been to one, so I was like, alright, let's go. It was the most shit experience I think I've been to in a long time. But they did have samples of sand. Oh shit, where's my sand samples? I forgot them. Anyway, I got like 2 sand stories to share with you. Like, and I literally only took the sand. They had vials of sand. And I was like, can I have a vial of sand? And they're like, okay, sure. What do you want it? I'm like, well, people I know like sand. So, sand is confirmed, actually. But I don't have it with me. I think my girlfriend stole my sand vial, actually, to be honest with you. It's like specifically rare sand, though. It's like sand from the mountains of Kagoshima. Sakurajima, which just erupted as a volcano. So it's actually like pretty rare sand. Alright, it's morning. Got a dead something there. They also had a Totori expedition which literally had sand from the sand dunes that I've only been to 3 times. Okay, I'm not obsessed with sand or something. I've only been to the sand dunes 3 times. It's a fairly regular amount of sand for any one person. Laughing at the rare sand. There literally is rare sand though. Like the sand of Iridium Altajima. That sand is like shaped like stars because it's all tiny seashells, and it's actually like some of the highest tier sand you can get in Japan. Like it's like in the top 10 Japan sands for real. Like I know this is a I see something. It's a Bepiosaurus, a penguin. Last time we killed a bunch of shit on penguin. In mint condition sand. There's a Stegosaurus over there. Can I get up here? There we go. Okay, I see the other packies over there. This is a pretty good territory though, so we'll stay here for a second. There's a Stegosaurus over there. Stego. Why is there no sand near Hiroshima? It's all glass. That's very rude. There is actually some very lovely sand on Miyajima. Well, since that Beppy's there's probably no dinos. Actually, the hotel that we were staying at Amashima was like super retro too. It's kind of cool. But they're like, if you get sandly issues, like don't bring them into the hotel. I see that Beppy's over there. I want to kill that Beppy, but I can't do it. All the mouth breathers in chat unable to fathom having interest outside driving to Costco and the sector. I mean, what else do you need? Mima's like Star Wars girl. She only eats dirt. Only the finest sand. Alright, chat. Do we kill this Bepiosaurus? He's right there. Star Wars Girls doesn't eat sand. She eats dirt. It's different. I like Beppies. If he doesn't attack me, I won't attack him. I like the cute penguin boy. He's okay. Look at that. As long as he doesn't scratch me, I'm not gonna headbutt him. Okay. Beppies are cool. We still don't have anything. We're taking over this prime territory. I know there's oh, I see something over there. By that stego. Alright, let's go over there. It might be our friend. There's something here, but I can't see it. Sand is dirt minus... No, that's not true. Sand is silica, right? It's different. Dirt is just like... No, anything. Sand is rocks, dirt is organic material. Are you saying sand is inorganic? Alright, there's something over here. There's two things over here. There's a stegosaurus and two things. What are they? Are they packies? They are packies. They're two packies. There's a whole pack of packies. And they're going after what appears to be a Trudon. No, leave me alone, stegosaurus. Alright, these guys need help. I got two friends now, look at that. They have a Trudon is in the water? Kill him, Beppy. Alright, well the Trudon got away. But I got two friends of very similar size, which is great. Why did I take damage? How did I take damage? Did one of the boys hit me? I don't know. Get a kill, please. There's nothing to kill. There's a Trudon that went into the water. And then I've made two friends. So far, we've only seen Stegosauruses and a Beppy. I could have got the Beppy, but that would have been rude. The issue is when I'm playing at this hour is that like there's only half the server at the moment. At the playing, you know what I said? How was what do you guys how's your weekend? If more people show up we can fight, but we can't fight anything yet. We have to find something to fight. I can't fight the Stegosaurus. Okay, he'll kill me instantly. Plus we're herbivores, we're supposed to be chill. But herbivores are but pachycephalosaurs are absolute psychos that only want to headbutt people and kill. So I guarantee if we see something we can fight, we will fight it. Now that we have three boys working our team. Just need to wait a little bit, okay? Patience is a virtue, chat. One of these guys is going to get Crocs, I guarantee it. But they're eating my flowers, so I have to eat that first before they eat it. Okay, let's dig for roots. I'm a digger! I'm digging for roots! I'll tell you what, if that Trudon comes back and jumps in the water, I'll chase him in the water. Because he can't escape from me. We're almost a fully grown too. We're at almost prime material. Alright, what's this guy got? He found something. Snippy. Snippy found something. Is it a Trudon? Don't know. Oh! Herrasaurus. But none of us are smart enough to get him. Let's see if he jumps again. Tree rat. See if he jumps on me. Oh, he's jumping. Oh, he jumped to another thing. Never mind. Max has been replaced by ChatGPT. Max loves AI. I will say that. He's always given me his AI articles. He's very much like trying to like boomer Max by being like AI boomer boy. That's for real. What the fuck are these guys doing? Are they nesting? Is I don't know stupid? Or maybe I'm stupid, I can't seem to get up there either. Never mind. Slippy says we should just walk. Oh, I just hit, alright, I think I just hit Prime. So we get, we went hyper for sure. And, yeah, we hit Prime. We're primed. Multi-chambered lungs or thrombotic thrombosis? Let's get thrombotic thrombosis. So we're at prime time, chat. If we get to 100%, we get a another life in our dino. Get a bit more soju in for that. We haven't seen anything yet that we can really attack. We need to find a Ceratosaurus. If we find a Ceratosaurus, he's fucking dead, kiddo. So now we're 700 kilos and getting fatter. Excellent. I think I'm pretty much impossible for a raptor to kill me now. Or at least one-on-one. Hypothetically, there could be a really pro raptor, but I don't think so. I think I saw some food down there too. Oh, a Stegosaurus over there? Okay. We can't really take that on. Where are the boys going? Did they find something? Oh, they did find something. A dilo. Is he dead already? That one hit? That was easy. That's one kill. I got one hit. That means I got the kill. Suffer Dilo. I really do feel bad about it. It's like it's very frustrating as a Dilo at the moment. But when I was playing as a Dilo, we were able to kill like 2 packies one-on-one. Or one-on-2. The great thing about playing a Packy is it's like headbutt first, ask questions later. There's like no question of mercy playing in a Packy pack. Do I have any relationship advice for Kitty? Don't date Jeremy. That's my advice. It's pretty good advice too. Well, Stimpy found a blue tree. Mmm, delicious A protein. I think I'm running out of soju, chat. I should have got more for the stream. I didn't plan very well. We do need Y diet though, because we don't have a perfect diet anymore. As a raptor with a nest raided by packy migrants, they should have killed me, but you can dodge and juke them in the river. I've had that experience. I've actually had this experience where I'm just playing as like a raptor baby, and I get raided. My nest gets raided by either packies or Tenontosauruses and things. It's actually a really good storytelling device, you know, when like your nest gets raided. There's been a few streams where that has happened. Like I'm just like playing as a baby raptor, and then Cerratos like run in, and I actually quite like it from a storytelling perspective. But I'm always inevitably not recording. So when I'm playing solo, I record everything and then I just delete it afterwards if nothing happens. We've got a pretty big Pteranodon over here. He's just chilling out. Fell asleep last night. What did I miss from Mama K? Mama K did the recap of what happened. Very funny stuff. I'm a little bit worried for her. I told her that she should get like a bodyguard basically. Or at least bring a friend, you know. Did I really run out of soju already? Oh, I did. Fuck. Oh well. I'm in such a good mood. The problem is when you're in a good mood, you want to drink more. And that makes you make bad decisions. I don't want a Jeremy Max, you know what I mean? A mysterious egg has been laid? What does that mean? What does it mean that a mysterious leg has been... What? Is that a new thing? Very disappointed that my camera stopped working when Miss K came on, though. Like, yeah, I feel like that was... Oh, a T-Rex over there. Okay. New Dino class? No, I assume a mysterious egg is like a rare spawn or something, and if you kill it, you get, like, bonus points or something? Like, bonus people coins? Oh, shit, we're getting the mist. The mist is happening, chat. It's happening. There's a T-Rex over there, and we're in mist time. Ooh, spooky. Don't end up like the last gay that interviewed Mama K. Hey, come on now. I like Will. I know that that's an unpopular opinion, but Will was always very entertaining to me to chat to. And I feel like he chose the wrong side, but I don't hate him as a person. It was a very big mistake of his, of course, to like stream with his front teeth missing, but he did get that fixed, okay? Oh, it's some blood over here. What's this? He's an artard. Look, you can like artards, okay? There's a lot of artards that are likable. He's less ponce. Oh shit! One of our boys just broke their legs. Snippy the artard just broke his leg. Look at this gimpy dino boy. Look at that shit. Oh my gosh. Will loves Nick? I think so. I don't know. I'm not sure if he loves Nick as much as he hates Aaron's crew, but that's a different story. But like, you know, Ralph was like, well, he smoked crack with me in Mexico. He was like saying all this shit, and then I was like talking to him. I was like, did you really smoke like cocaine with crack and cocaine or crack with Ralph in Mexico? And he was like, shit, yeah, I did. And I was like, okay, okay, let's go. As a man that's never done any drugs, I thought that was very funny, and I like to hear those stories. I love to hear stories from lives that I'll never experience, because I don't want to fuck up my entire life by doing drugs with Mexican expats. You know what I mean? So when I heard that, and I was like, oh, okay, this guy's kind of funny. And then we had some chats and stuff, and he was pretty entertaining. Like, he's pretty entertaining. Okay, so I can't hate Will. Okay, I can't hate Will. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, and I like his sincerity, at least when in his DMs. Because, I mean, like, if I don't talk to Will about this stuff, and I haven't talked to him in a while, I would never know about any of it. Like, okay? Like, I have no frame of context for being fucked up in Mexico on cocaine with Ethan Ralph. It's never going to happen to me, and that's the way I like it. But I do want to hear what happened in that story. That's the thing. It's a window into a life that I'm never going to experience because I have made better choices in my life for it not to happen, you know? But I'm still curious about what it's like. He will snake you? Maybe, but I mean, I never tell anybody enough to, like, actually be dangerous to myself, you know what I mean? Maybe, I mean, he could. I don't think he will. I trust that he will not snake me. It's possible. Yes, it is the Will Heron that was on TV. That's true. He got gunted? I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that. He did have a very bad interview with Mama K. I think my interviews have been slightly better, even though my camera was absolutely fucked. But he should not have put out that video with Mama K where he had his teeth missing. And I feel like he was... I really don't know why he did that. What do you want? What do you want? Mama K. If Will was bleeding out in Mexico, the only way to save him would be to put on a Vibroldo. I mean, would gird his loins and save him. I didn't say that. I don't think I would put on the Vibroldo to save anybody. Okay. So, sorry. I don't think there's any situation where I put a vibrating, like, cuck cage on my testicles. That's not going to happen. You wouldn't save... I mean... Give me some hypothetical situations and I'll tell you if I'd save his life, okay? I'm not putting on the Vibroldo to save his life, though. Okay? But I mean, like, would I do, like, a spicy chili pepper pit challenge to save his life? Sure. Would I go on hot wings to save his life? Sure. Would I eat a jalapeno to save his life? Sure. Would I put on the Vibroldo? No. Okay, so this is a negotiation. What if he was being attacked in Shibuya by a crazy drunk man? Yeah, I'd step in and help him. If it was Max, then I would be on Max's side, obviously. Because there is a hierarchy of these things. Would I put in a Vibroldo for the lifetime supply of sand? That's a tough one. Because, you know, vibrations and sand attract sandworms. So if it was a regular regular one, maybe, but not a vibrating one, no. Go pick cabbage with Johnny Somali? I mean, for how long? I would pick cabbages with Johnny Somali for a week to save Will. Longer than that? Maybe not. Max is at your top of your Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The thing is, you have to hang around with Max, okay? If you hang around with Max, it makes sense. Oh, I hear Trudons. What's going on here? Lots of Trudons. If Max was bitten by a venomous snake and left out in the left butt cheek, would you save his life by sucking it out? Well, no, I wouldn't, because you can't actually suck out venom. That's a myth. It doesn't work. So I would not do that. No. The movie The Beach is a favorite among young men. Is that the one? Like, actually, was The Beach filmed in El Nido? Because there's a very famous movie is filmed in El Nido in the Philippines because of its beautiful sand, and I went there and I learned about that at a later date. Can't get up here. Let me see. Would I stay at the Recator's house for a month to save Max's life? Is this pre or post arrest? Because like post arrest, sure. Pre arrest, that's a rough one. That's gonna be hard. The beach was filmed in Thailand. Hold on. There was some movie that was filmed in where I was staying in the Philippines. Hold on a second. I'm sure it was The Beach. Let me see if I can find this. Apparently, The Bourne Legacy was filmed in the most prominent Hollywood film filmed in El Nido was The Bourne Legacy. The shot in the final scene is the Big Lagoon. Survivor. Okay, well, I guess I'm thinking of The Bourne Legacy. Okay. I mean, yeah. I went to the lagoon there. That was pretty good. So, okay, Bourne Legacy is what I was thinking of, apparently. Oh, where'd my boys go? They're like running away. Would I stay at the house day before the rest? No. I don't think so. Oh, Sandy. Oh, Baby Rex. Apparently there's a Baby Rex somewhere. Packies are really bad swimmers. Oh! No, not like this! No, wait a second, I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Not like this! No, the Baby Rex had an adult Rex. Not like this! So apparently the Baby Rex had a adult Rex. So I'm dead. So that happened. I got baited. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how that big Rex snuck up on me. That doesn't make sense to me. To tell you the truth about it. Very, very sad. Why can't I load the Petite Pieds? Alright, let me see if I can find some eggs. What a disaster, chat. Absolute disaster. Do we play as a Beppy? We got like 4 kills as a Beppy last time. That was kind of crazy. Oops, no, it's not 11 deaths. There we go, 1 death. Oh, and I gotta change the lives, right? Shit. everything was coming up great, and the Rex got me. They always do that too. They just hold you in their jaws and laugh at you for a while. Very infuriating. Alright, what do we do? I don't see any eggs available. Oh wait. There was Rex eggs, though. That's like 45 minutes ago. I'll try this anyway. Let's see what happens. Any raptor eggs? Question mark? I'll see if we can find anything. And I gotta see if I have anything in my storage. So I might just be able to buy like a voucher. I have 0 in my... I have no vouchers and I have 1,200 coins. So I can actually buy something. Let's have a look in the auction house, shall we? Ceratosaurus. Bid. Buy. 750. Omniraptor. Do we buy an Omniraptor, chat? 750 coins? Post one for Raptor. What about Pteranodon? No, we're not buying a Pteranodon. I think Raptor's the best one I've seen so far. Omniraptor 700 coins with 3 mutations. I think we get the 7 mutation one, right? At least you didn't poop your pants. I guess so. What about... I think it's going to be the Raptor. Gallimimus, 600 coins. We already played Gallimimus though. 2,000 coins for a Stardust Packy. Miss Tenonto. Omniraptor, 6 mutations. Alright, let's just buy this Raptor with the 7 mutations, eh? Buy it. Let's see if I can do this. Alright, we got it. We got the Omniraptor with 6 mutations with 750 coins. Now, how do we actually play... How do we activate the Raptor? Because we have to... Can't select Raptor at the moment. So there's a way to do this, but I forgot how to do it. I think we, like, redeem voucher or something. Yeah, I bought it. He bought Doom Pit. Exactly. Okay. The problem is that I'm drunk. So, how do we buy a Raptor? How do we redeem the Raptor? This is also a problem that we had last week, because I completely forgot how to do this. Restore. I'm not sure how to do this, chat. Where is the tutorial? That's what I need, is the tutorial. Getting started. Redeem. Please, how do I redeem, chat? Tutorials, English. Restoring a dinosaur. Okay, this one. It's like an unlisted YouTube video, so it's always confusing. Alright, first spawn is your dino you're redeeming. We can't do that because raptors are locked. If the species is locked, stay on this screen. Okay. And go to storage command, self-restore dino command. In the drop-down list, select the voucher you wish to redeem. Once you get the message in Jurassic Logs, you have 15 seconds to pick your dinosaur. So I've got 15 seconds to get this right. Is it going to happen? So we go to Discord. And we go to storage commands. Self-restore dino. Choose Omniraptor. Okay, so now we can apparently Raptor, male, confirm. Where's the skin we want? This one? Choose our skin. That's a good skin. Confirm. And we select our first mutation. What do we already have? Alright, we already have 6 mutations. Alright, we did it. We did it. It worked. We're near the pit, as I understand it. So we are currently 60% grown with 6 mutations. We have accelerated prey drive, good. Congenital, good. Trombatic, good. Efficient digestion, boo. Reinforced tendons, okay. What? Salt water? Reticulated kidneys? Really? Okay. We can drink seawater. That's a weird one. I mean, I guess we become like a beach dinosaur? We're beach chat. We're beached as. But if we're 60%, so we're a perfect diet, we don't have our final mutation. Are we gonna get into? Are we gonna be like a prime raptor or what? How's this work? We have a very salty raptor, yes, indeed. Currently 300 kilos. That's kind of weird. Oh, here's another raptor. I can't believe I got killed by a T-Rex. It's like so stupid. On my part. It is what it is, though. Oh, I hear something. Imagine spending points on a raptor that can drink seawater. I couldn't see how many mutations they had. I just saw 7 mutations. I was like, okay, that sounds good. This isn't bullshit. This is just some guy that's growing raptors up and down, right? Drinking seawater, hiding in the back of the bushes, never fighting. He hasn't lived. We're going to teach this raptor how to live. People want Spino and Quetzalcoatl. Is that a raptor? That's a big raptor. Yo. The fuck is this? A Tyrannosaurus? That's a fucking big boy. It's a Chinese raptor. I don't know if I trust a Chinese raptor. Quetzal sounds good. I would love Quetzalcoatlus because it's like I actually have a lot of experience playing the Pteranodon, and I think I'm a pretty good flyer. So like, look how big this raptor is so much bigger than me. What the fuck? This is like a prime beast. Get organs? Don't need organs. I've already got a perfect diet. I've got a perfect diet with 130% growth rate. Like, we're only 20% off prime. I've seen another Omni. Okay, let's follow this. Let's follow this Chinese young raptor. Is it raptor time? Or what the fuck we got? Oh, is that a big group of raptors? Hello? Whoa, we got a bunch of raptors here. What the fuck? There's a lot of raptors. We're full? Oh, okay. There's a lot of raptors. I want to be part of this group of white raptors. I'm stuck with this massive orange raptor from China. No friends? Yeah, they're already full. They've already got 8 raptors. You can only be in groups of 8 in this server. So I guess me and Young are just hanging out here in the bushes until we find something to fight. The white raptors don't want to be friends with the Chinese raptor. That's the way it is. I think this is a special orange skin though. I'm not sure. Alright, the Chinese raptor is leaving. So I'm literally alone, actual no friends. So I guess I just eat this thing, the Dinosaurus. And I guess we gotta go to Raptor Paradise, which is the North Highlands or whatever. Disaster. This is why you like mega servers, regular servers. You can make a pack. Is the regular servers better now? Like, do they still have a problem with hackers? Because if the regular servers don't have hackers, I'll play on them again. The main reason I went to this server is because of the lack of hackers. But I feel like we had better stories on the regular servers because like you could just mess around and do crazy shit. He's neat. The question is, which way do we go? Do we go through the delta? That's where we died last time. We know there's packies up there. I feel like we have to go through this area. Some hackers, but not too big of a problem. Okay. Well, maybe we'll try next time we might try the regular servers. Because, like, the Petite Pied has been really overpopulated recently. And actually, it's been very hard to actually get a game entirely. Or Salty Boy running on the coast? No, I want to go to the middle of the island. See if we can find any shit. Though, like, this is the problem. Is like the dino streams are better during the day because there's more action. I hear something. I was like alt tabbed and I thought I heard something. I think we're okay. I hear a dilo. Haven't got any kills in a while. We got Rex though, that's the thing. And it's not like we're running from combat. We just haven't had the opportunity to fight anything. It sometimes would be like that. Do you think there's a way for Germany to turn things around? Sure, but it's unlikely it's going to happen. Like, can you see him apologizing? Can you see him actually being sympathetic? I don't think so. But I mean, provided he, makes an apology, maybe. I don't see why you ever trust him. He's such a piece of shit. taking away someone's livelihood is the worst thing you can do to them, like bar killing them. So I don't know why you would forgive him for that. And Jeremy knows this. It's one thing if you have like somebody that's like new to the, like they've just created a channel, they got big, and then they make a privacy complaint because they're upset. Okay, whatever. If they're 1 month old or a year old or something, but like 10 years into the game, no, that's unacceptable. You know the consequences. I mean, banning someone's channel is like framing someone for murder. Because the consequences they face is like lifetime imprisonment. So shouldn't the penalty for like framing someone for murder be the same as the conviction that you would get for murder? I think so. But the only reasonable punishment Jeremy can have is never being allowed to associate with anyone again. Total excommunication. Now, should the platforms take him down? Maybe. But that's their decision. I'm not going to comment on that. Apparently, iHypocrite was saying that it's unlikely for the clip channel to come back because of YouTube's policy on clipping content. Because clipping content is a very grey area on YouTube. Technically, you're allowed to do it, but if you get caught doing it, they're very strict on you. So Jeremy made an example of someone that was not even a guilty party. In fact, he was the opposite because he was editing the clips and like taking out private information and like censoring it and stuff, making it like sanitizable for the YouTubes. Gonna hide here a second and see if we can gain some stamina and see if anything comes by. Banning someone's channels, like, no, you know what I mean though. Like, what I'm saying is that banning someone's channel is. Oh, I hear something. What the fuck? There's another raptor. Hey. Nah, it's the other raptor gang. That looks fun though. They have a really good group. I should stalk them until one of them dies and then join their group, or assassinate one of them. Although if one of them gets crocked right now, then I've got room in their group. But no, I do think there's I do think there's like a relative parallel between that, right? Because if you think about, like, people always used to make the argument, if you frame someone for grape, then shouldn't you have the penalty of grape? Because that destroys their life. And the same thing is true with framing someone for murder. If you frame someone for murder, they get the penalty of life imprisonment, or, being banned from the entire platform. So if you frame someone for that, shouldn't you then have the punishment that would have been dealt out in your absence? I think so. Right, these raptors are really... That's a big fucking raptor. The prime raptors are huge. Holy shit. I heard something. Alright, well, these raptors won't be friends with me, so I'll leave them. Bye-bye. Is there a crocodile there? Huh? Huh? Was there a croc? So apparently there was a croc. There was a croc there. I didn't notice. And they're like, they asked me. They called me Bridge Omniraptor. They're like, Bridge Omniraptor, you fucked up. You're gonna try and kill us? Apparently there was a crocodile here the whole time. Oh wait, shit. Is it an Omni? Is this a baby T-Rex? It's a baby T-Rex. Hannah Naz. 2 Rexes? Get called out, bozo. I didn't know there was a fucking... I drunk in the water. I didn't get bitten by the crocodile. If there's a crocodile AFKing there under the bridge for 10 minutes, it's not my responsibility. I told them I was only under the bridge for a minute before they showed up. Get chomped, sucker. Look, if one of them dies, then I get their space. I get to join the main raptor group. These are the 2 T-Rexes. One of them's kind of small though. But I'm not fucking that. I'm not fucking with that. The lib brain should all be the same because Guga Gaga take, but no, I don't see why. Doesn't pass the Hume Law sniff test. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What I'm saying is, shouldn't the penalty be the same as what the crime would have been if they were accused of the same? So if Jeremy tries to ban someone and removes their channel, that destroys their channel, destroys their livelihood because of a false pretense, shouldn't he then have the same penalty that they would have received, which is having his channel removed? I feel like that's fair. You think he should get a lesser sentence than that? I don't think so. I think if you try and ban someone's channel under false pretenses, you should definitely have your channel banned. It's only fair. Those people need to be removed from society because they completely shut down the conversation. I'm kind of sad, honestly. I wish I was my fat prime Packy, who was 700 kilos. I was feeling really good about being 700 kilos and being a Pachycephalosaurus, whose headbutting people is so satisfying. That croc, what is it? T-Rex stole my opportunities. We got a bloody thing over here. I'm slurring my speech. Oh, I am. I unplugged my thing. Yeah, I am slurring it a little bit. There we go. When I drink, my tongue gets really big, and I can't talk. But I feel like my body betrays how drunk I am, but I'm not really that drunk. So I think that my thinking and gameplay skills are still very good, but my speaking has been diminished by a wide margin. There are some people that are very fantastic drunks, that they're able to keep pretending not to be drunk, even though they are. Plus many gifted 10 subs. Let's fucking go. If I could find someone to fight. I can't though, for some reason. Defamation should be punished, but I don't see why it should be symmetrical to the consequences faced by the accused if the claims were true. But the claims weren't true. They were completely defamatory. Jeremy knows that they weren't banned. They weren't ban evading. It's a complete fabrication. That's the thing. Is that Jeremy knows it's false. and he knows it's completely fraudulent, which under the legal definition is actual malice. Ricada believes nobody can tell when he's inebriated or angry. I mean, I'm the opposite though. Everybody knows. I have no poker face. When we play video games with, when we play like Friday games with Max and BP can read me like a book because I have no poker face. So I've never pretended to be something that I'm not though. That's the thing. Alright, I hear Allosaurus around here. I'm gonna wait in this bush. I'm talking the abstract. How would you have felt if you hadn't had anything to drink this morning? But I did have something to drink this morning. Dilos, I can hear them. I can hear Dilosophers in the distance. Actually, quite a lot of Dilos. You aren't the opposite. Ricada always has tells. Jesus, is that... Well, the thing is, Ricada thinks that he doesn't have tells. You can tell when he's drunk, but he pretends not to be drunk. I also pretend not to be drunk, but it's too obvious when I am drunk. I did have a couple bottles of soju, but I am celebrating. I'm having a fun day. I'm having a good time, chat. Even though we've only got one kill, we've got to get a kill right now, because we're at a 1-to-1 KDA. It's not very impressive, is it? I'm doing the breakfast this morning, but I didn't have breakfast this morning. That's the thing. I just had coffee. I didn't have breakfast, so I don't know how I felt. There's a lot of action. Oh, I see something. What's that? I want to say it was a baby Dilophosaur. I'm not sure. Can't see anything. Do we want to group up with baby raptors? I can hear a couple of baby raptors, but I don't want to be the mama. I don't want to be keeping those boys safe, you know what I mean? I just want to find something to hunt. Do we go back through the canyon? Oh, what's over here? I see some. Oh, I see something. Serrato. Several Serratos, actually. It's a whole... What is this? It's 2 Serratos and 2 Carnotauruses. Sorry, what are they called? The 2 rat boys. Alright, that's 1 kill. 1 kill dead. 1 dead, 1 dead, 1 boys. This might be 2. This might be 2. Come on, come on, come on, come on. They're biting me. It's gonna be close. That's was that a kill? Holy shit, there's so many baby Serratos. Alright, I'm gonna back off for a second. That's 1. And I'm half, but my health is left. I was so close to getting 2 kills there. There's so many baby Cerratos though. If we can get back in there, we can kill so many. It's just there's one big Cerrato. Or medium Cerrato. Once I stop bleeding, I'll go back in. There's like 4 Cerratos and 2 Herras. Actually, we're not bleeding that badly. Once we get... Do we have multi-chambered lungs? I don't think so, right? Tendons, kidneys, digestion, traumatic, congenital. We don't have kidneys. Oh, sorry, we don't have lungs. If we had congenital lungs, I'd go back in. But we got 1 kill for sure. That's good. We may have killed the second one, but I didn't confirm the kill, okay? Because he might bleed out. Once we're over 60 stamina, we go back in and have a look. If I see his body, I'm going to count that as a kill. And if the big one is dead, there's other ones where they die instantly. Because I'm just going to start biting them. Alright, we're back up with 60. Let's go take a look. What happened? Are we still alive? Okay. He's still alive and he's got a lot of little friends. Oh, it's a raptor. Where's that other Cerrato? There it is. Alright, that's 2. Confirmed. Sanctuary debuff applied. What the fuck is this shit? Alright, we gotta get out of here. Oh! Is this 3? That's 3. That's 3. That's 3. So that's 2 more to the kill count. Nice, nice. Much appreciated. Yum. And there's a bunch of babies hanging around we can get as well, but I gotta watch out for the sanctuary buff. Alright, so let's have a bit of a snack here. How far away from Entomb? Quite a while, so I think. Oh fuck, the sanctuary debuff keeps killing me. I'm losing all my water because of the sanctuary debuff. Alright, I gotta stop bleeding before I'm gonna like run out of water, like what the fuck. Thing is, I'm still wounded. So I need to get water. I'm still bleeding too. So I'll stop bleeding and I'll go get water after this. Fuck them kids, yeah. I can't fight too close to the sanctuary. I'll promote this guy so he can invite other people. No, what the fuck? Sanctuary debuff applied? I'm not in the sanctuary. This is ridiculous. I'm still bleeding. And now my water's down to 70% and 20% food. Holy shit. This is ridiculous. Just let me stop bleeding so I can actually run and get some food. And then I'll go get some water. I think the water is that way, right? Better get... What the fuck is that? Hold on a second. I got one, boys. That's another kill. Baby Ceratosaurus. Suffer, baby Ceratosaurus. Alright, that's our kill. I gotta get out of the sanctuary though. Otherwise... That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Oh, so sorry. Alright, we stopped bleeding for a second. Holy shit. Alright, we gotta get food, like something. We gotta get water. That's 5 kills. Finally. Finally getting some action here, eh? Once my, we don't have multi-chambered, right? Yeah, we don't. So I have to get over 60 before we go get food. This is a fun area, though. Like, this is the best area to be as Raptor, honestly. For real. We could have got so many more kills if those baby Cerratos didn't scatter like field mice under my feet. But unfortunately, the sanctuary debuff applied. There's dilos apparently around as well. That's nice. Alright, let's get 60 and then go head the water. Or should we grab... We really should grab some food, though. Like, I just want to fill up my belly with a couple bites, you know what I mean? But if that Sanctuary debuff hits, then I'm actually screwed. Hello? Oh, Raptor. Never mind. Alright, there we go. I got enough food. Let's find the water now. Oh fuck, no! Fuck. Alright, we gotta go straight through the sanctuary. Because we're gonna die of water because of the fucking debuff now. Shit. Now we're actually in real big trouble because we're losing HP every second because of the sanctuary debuff. And we're like starving for water. I know where there's water. Really close. It's so over. If we die, I'm gonna be very upset. It's right over there. The water's right over there. We better not fucking run out of stamina. If I die, this is going to be so cursed. I'm going to be so upset. Because we're already injured. Dead soon? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, of course. I just need one sip. Like, one sip. Just one sip of water will keep me alive. But my screen is so red. I've never been this. It's never been this over, chat. And it's so cursed. I was out of the sanctuary. It's so unfair. Look at me. My body's scarred. I'm so mad. I'm so mad right now. The water's right over this ridge. We're so close. It's right there. There's the water. Please no croc. Oh, thank fucking God. If we don't get crocked, we're good. Okay. If we get crocked, then I guess it is what it is. Let's get full water. I don't even give a shit. We're like one bite away from death. Our entire screen is red. Oh fuck, I hear something coming. I have no stamina too. I'm fucked. Alright. We have to hide in this bush. We have no stamina, we have no HP, we have no water. And there's an Allosaurus outside of this bush. We're so fucked, chat. They don't even tell you how much HP damage you have now. I have to look under the bushes like this. There's a bunch of Allosauruses. If I had stamina, I could just run away. But I don't have stamina. I have nothing. Because I have low HP, so my stamina is going to regenerate slower. I have low food. I have low water, so my blood is going to recharge slower, which increases my stamina regeneration. Or decreases it, so we're actually screwed. We've got our final mutation. So we have one. We hit prime. Let's get hyper. And should we get that, or should we get? Should we get lungs? Multi-chamber lungs. Let's get hyper metabolic. Fuck it. If we entomb, then we're gonna have 7% more damage when we're hungry. That's gonna be based in sanctuary. But this is actual suffering. My raptor is under attack by the woke sanctuary. It is actually true. True and real. Well, my camera's overheating too. The camera has been fucking up all day and I can see the overheat warning, which is sucks. Maybe we should just turn the camera off for a bit. And try and circumvent the camera turning off. And move this up here. Well, we're alive at least. Try mutation, brand mutation, good idea. Hail, Stolas, and Sobek. We haven't praised Sobek in a long time because there's no Crocs to worry about these days. Mandatory face on reveal, yes indeed. Once we get our stamina back over 60%, we can go back for some water. But it's not looking good. We're currently under 50% HP. We have hit prime, which is good. Which means if we entomb, we can carry... If we entomb, We can carry over, what is this, 7 mutations, which is pretty good. But we need more kills, and I want to go back to the area. Like, we're getting good kills in that area. That was a good area to be. It's like we're, to make an analogy, this is like we're waiting outside of a playground and taking people's wallets. It doesn't sound great, but it's very effective for farming kills. Okay? Don't judge me. We do need to get this full water, though. Raptor is a good KDA. I think so. Like, honestly, if we didn't get killed on the Paki, we would have had a lot of kills. It just happens to be that we got T-Rexed. You know, it does happen from time to time. The last time we played Paki, we had some absolutely epic gameplay with a fantastic fight against the Cerato. So I'm very sad that my Paki died so early. It's like having a pet shark. It's like having that too, yes. You got to be kidding me. There's a raptor called Racalith. There's a dibble apparently. I'm wounded, but they're fighting a dibble, which is very difficult to fight. Alright, if I get full water, we'll go see this dibble. Even though I'm like one hit from death. It's another win for the toe. He can't keep getting away with it, that's the thing. Alright, we got full water. Apparently the dibble is this way. I would like to get a dibble kill though. That's actually fun. That's a fun fight. But I am... Unfortunately I ingested a gastrolith, which is pretty shit. Because that's going to reduce my food. But I'm like shit tier wounded. Like, what the fuck? I'm covered in scars. Go back to Sanctuary and feed? Nah, that's not the way I play. A regular dino player would just like go hide in a bush until they're 100% HP. Me, I keep fighting. The other raptors aren't responding, which makes me believe that they're dead. Probably they died to the dibble, so that's unfortunate. I'm still on to 50% HP. Alright, let's go around. Actually, oh, there's a Kano. Let's go this way. Let's go around Sanctuary and see if we can find something. Can I go up this way, or am I just going to end up dead going across this way? Probably not. This is probably a terrible idea, to be honest. To tell you the truth about it, I should not be doing this, but let's try it anyway. Did they delete the music in the game? No, I can turn it back on. I just had it off because it plays at different times. Let's put it at 66. See what happens. The music is good, but it just doesn't have a good like play times. You know what I mean? The cues for the music are bad. Ah, bees! Why am I getting attacked by fucking bees? It doesn't make sense. Oh, I hear something. What's this? Gallimimus. Fuck, he's too fast for me to catch. Unless he's out of stamina. Ah. That would have been a delicious, delicious battle. I had a really fantastic battle with the Gallimimus when I was playing a Prime Raptor versus a Prime Galley. It was actually pretty good. He drew my stamina all the way to 0. And then it was like, I couldn't run away. So we kept just face checking each other. It was actually pretty good. If it was on the right position, I could have got him. Unfortunate. Galley got away. But they're too fast. Can't catch him. I would have enjoyed a tasty Gallimimus. But if you go this way, you should be able to find the sanctuary again. Now, I'm always hearing these dilos, but I can't find them. Have I ever seen a clip of Nick saying... Oh, what the fuck is that? Someone broke their leg. Oh, fuck! What the fuck? That's some bullshit. I couldn't pounce him because he was stuck in a fucking hole. That's some actual bullshit. But I mean, it is what it is, right? There was a Serrato was just... I was trying to pounce him, but he was like... His face was in front of me, so I couldn't pounce him. I was about to... Oh. Oh well, oh well. Let's see if we can get any eggs. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies. This is like cheating. I mean, it's like walking into a porcupine. You have to kind of blame yourself. One arm. Oh shit, there was an Omni-Neds like 10 minutes ago. Have I ever seen any clip of Nick and thought he definitely seen my stream yesterday making fun of him? Only when Nick is seething about and mentioning me by name. Like back when I was like doing the audits of his channel, saying like this is why he's failing and this is how his data is going, and he was actually seething about me. That's the only really time. You should have healed first. Yeah, that's the typical way that people play, but it's not very conducive for a stream, right? Do we just we're gonna play? If we can't find any eggs, we'll play Trudon. Punishment Hipsy? Okay. Punishment Hipsy, let's go. There we go. Alright, we're playing as a chicken. The chat demanded chicken. So we are chicken. But I like hipsies. They're cute. All they can do is spit at people and run away. So the challenge is getting to at least to 80%. I mean, of course we can't kill anyone like this, but we can have fun at least. He's cute. He is cute. That's true. He a cute boy. Oh wait, I gotta add 1 death to the kill count, don't I? The lives count, I mean. Alright, so I guess for mutations we get photosynthetic, right? It's like the only good thing for herbivores. Have humans been added? You can play humans on certain servers. On this server you cannot, so they are still in beta, yes. I mean, the entire game is in beta, technically. Now, I think hipsies have like a thing where if you hold the... yeah, you can jump higher if you hold the spacebar. Boing? So you can do like big boings. So like regular jump is like this. Big jump is like... boing? But that uses up so much of my stamina. Then again, hipsies regenerate stamina so quickly, it's kind of crazy. I'm in dentist getting a crown, that sounds painful. But not as quite as painful as losing your Pachycephalosaurus to a T-Rex, so, you know. Who really is suffering the most here? I would argue it's me. Boing. Hipsies can climb now, by the way, too, so they can actually start nests inside trees, which is kind of cool. F? I don't know. I don't think so. Boing. Oh my goodness, how far away the sanctuary is? I'm so small, it takes me forever to actually run there. These things only take like 30 minutes to grow, which is a boon. Honestly. Oh look, there's some food over here. We're at 5%, so I guess we have to take it, right? It's bee food. Wait, is this not giving me food? There we go, got some food. Alright, so we're here now. Never mind. Alright, we got a full bee tier. So we still need to get to the sanctuary, which is still quite a while away. For our chicken boy. He hasn't really started to grow his whiskers yet. Why come there ain't any music still? Good question. I think I enabled it, right? Don't know. It just plays whenever it wants to play. That's why I disabled it. Because it was too random. If we can just make it to the sanctuary, everything will be fine. Except for all the raptors I have to deal with, the baby raptors that are there. They'll be hunting me. They'll be looking for my booty. There you go, there's music starting now. Alright, there should be music, should be sanctuary mushrooms here, which will supercharge our growth rate, provided we don't get killed by a raptor. Whoa, bunny! Yes, indeed. Oh, I found some mushrooms. There we go. What if this is the Strait of Herras? Then I wouldn't have been able to find it, obviously. Alright, we got a full belly with 180% growth rate. So we're gonna see how do hipsies climb trees? They have like a weird climbing thing. It's not like other creatures. They like latch on, but then you have to jump and latch on like this. Not sure how it works. Latch, jump, latch, jump, like this. Now I'm totally out of stamina, okay? So I guess we just gotta chill out here. But at least we're cute. That's the only thing that really matters in this game. I think we can stay in the sanctuary for our full growth. I couldn't tell you. Our whiskers are getting bigger, our eyebrows are like bushy. The server's up to about 50% capacity, which is good. I'm pretty sure this guy like has no fall damage as well. Hipsy is a vibe, not gonna lie. When you have like a Hipsy like tribe up on a tree, it actually is pretty chill. But I'm all alone so far. I have to find a Hipsy girlfriend. It is kind of fun to be like constantly running away from things though. It's like the ultimate game of tag hide and seek, right? Whee! Boink. Mushrooms. He's very cute the way he looks around. I like that. He's very I hear a raptor too. Now we can't spit at people. Not yet. Looks like we can jump though. Oh, is that how they do it? They jump climb? Right, let's go on this tree and see how it works. Boing. 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 Okay, that's actually pretty good. Can we jump to another tree, or do we can only jump to this tree? Can we jump to this branch? I don't think so. I think we can only go up. Ah! Boink. The world needs hipsies for what? Spitting in people's faces? There is things here though, I will say that. Alright, let's see. Boing. No, okay. Boing. Alright, so we just do like that, climb like that, okay. Alright, it's kind of unique. We are getting kind of big now. We are very cute. Our I do like the size of the eyebrows. They're very cute. We've got another mutation. Let's get I guess photosynthetic tissue or what is the talent that allows you to take more damage from your stamina? Tactile endurance, we'll get this one. We're starting to get big and strutting our stuff, which is kind of good. But we gotta find a hipsy girlfriend, as we said. Otherwise it's all for nothing. May as well grab some water over here. Surely there's no crocodiles. Alright, we gotta find something to spit at, but how do we spit? Just give it the tipsy? Come on now. Whee! Boink. Very cute. He's so long. He's a long boy. I like that. Boing, boing. I feel like we can go anywhere as a hipsy. Except apparently we can't go through here because there's like an invisible wall. Maybe if we can climb through the wall. Can we jump down? Oh, out of stamina. I think we're going to be fully grown before we actually see anything. This looks like a nice rock to like enjoy the evening sun on. Look at those glorious, glorious feathers that we have. The hips, what is it? Hypsophila something don. A 13 kilo specimen. Beautiful, rare, but deadly. How do I spit on people? I thought it was second mouse button, but apparently it's not. Let's have a look if we can find actually the controls. Gameplay, controls. Buck, build, camera, crouch. Where is press S to spit? How do I spit on people? Apart from pressing S. I'll spit on literally anything. If I see a Stegosaurus, I'll spit on him. I'll spit on that thing, no matter what happens. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we still have our endurance thing. What if there was Sarcratas in the dinosaur game? That'd actually improve it. Because Sarcratas are always an improvement everywhere. But I can't find shit, Captain. Alright, we can move again. Yep, we're gonna hock to at least one dinosaur before we end it. We either die or hock to somebody. But I don't know how to hack 2 of them. Oh, there we go. It's like this. Okay. Pyong. But spitting on people like reduces your stomach contents. You do have to be careful because you can like go hungry. And I really do like the way the hipsies run. We're very camouflaged too, which is great. Like we have perfect camouflage. We're basically impervious to being spotted. Like he's so floppy. I like that. You know what I mean? It's hard to. It's being floppy is a vibe. Like look at this guy. He's got a big fat, thick tail. Just the way I like it. Being able to jump, I will say, is very, very nice for navigation. We just need to find something, but I think this is the last of the water. Nope, I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Interesting, there's like a secret little hatch here. But I think we have to get our stamina back. Otherwise we'll drown. F's in the chat for all the hips who didn't survive. You know what's crazy is I did see some wild pheasants over the weekend. They're called kiji in Japanese. And they're very adorable. There's quite a lot of kiji in Japan. I was trying to explain to my girlfriend why male birds are more observed than female ones, because it was a male pheasant with 2 female pheasants, and the female pheasants were basically invisible. I was trying to explain that the reason that birds are so obvious if they're males is that, like, basically, at least in the peacocks and pheasants situation, that being easily seen makes them an easy dinner. And if you're so confident that you're going to be an easy dinner, you must be strong. That's why they're like, we have big feathers. It's like, look, I'm such an easy meal, I must be strong. That's why I have so much, like, bravado. It's such a funny thing for birds. But that's literally how it works, at least for peacocks. And that's why their peacock evolution is so bad. Because they're the easiest things in the wild to catch. Big old peacocks. That's too loud. There we go, that's fine. How's the residency situation going? We'll see. Not yet. We don't have a result yet. It won't be for a couple of months. Depends, you never know. Look at those fantastic eyelashes, though. Alright, it should be around the southern plains. Currently 74% grown, so we're almost about to hit prime, I believe. Just got the last 2 mutations. Let's have a look. I don't know what is good for a Hepsi though. There's like nothing, right? Maybe multi-chambered lungs, I guess, and reinforced tendons. Yeah. Some male birds are visible to pull aggro. Basically, yes. That's exactly the reason. Then there are corvids who just fuck with you or fuck you up, gender equality. So Asian jungle crows are the ones they have in Japan. They're actually the biggest builders in the bird kingdom. They are fantastically smart birds. And we saw a lot of them over in Enoshima. It was actually really, I was having a lot of fun interacting with the birds. I have some very funny photos of them. I also found one of the nests inside like a telephone box, which is kind of cool. We're almost out of stamina though. I just want to go to the southern plains. Because if we get this bird to 80, we can store it, and then we can gain a life. So we can at least regain 1 life from playing this bird, if nothing else. But it's so hard to find the southern plains now. It's like, because it's so covered in, like, shit trees. Alright, well, it's about to turn nighttime, so let's regenerate stamina while we still have photosynthetic regeneration. Oh, I hear something. You want crow friends? Crows? If you make friends with crows, they last your friends for at least 2 years. They're very, very good at memorizing shit. Hypsy has a trait called hermaphrodism. No, that's available to every dinosaur now. They can change genders and trune out and lay eggs if you meet like a different thing. Which makes sense. Because a lot of players want to just like nest in eggs and make more superior dinosaurs. Where I live, crows and magpies always have clan fights. The magpies' population has exploded. I think it's putting pressure on the crows. I don't know about your magpies, but the New Zealand magpies have like the most fantastic morning call. It's like, I mean, I can't do it. If you just search for magpie call, you'll find it. But it is like, in the morning, it's like the morning chorus. It's so iconic. It's so good. Alright, we're good to go. We have the most camouflaged Hypsy ever, though. So, like, we're never going to see anything. Because we're too camouflaged. But I would like to harass one dinosaur before I stall this one. Birdism is on par with trains and stamps. I don't think so. Because birds go fucking hard in your 30s, and that's like almost a global thing. Trains going hard in your 30s and stamps going hard in your 30s is a different thing entirely. Oh, I found something. Alright, look what we got here. What's this? Is it nothing? So here's our goal, is we spit in people's faces and run away and climb a tree. We can't really do anything else. Unless you find something very, very small. Dead deer. Okay. Oh, I see a bunch of Stegosaurus. We can spit it down, but it doesn't really do much for us. Oh, are they fighting something? Oh, Allosaurus. Allosaurus. Okay. Get up a tree! Get up a tree! Get up a tree! You stupid bird! There we go. Fuck! Why are the birds so bad at climbing? There we go. Alright, we did spit at one Allosaurus, which is good, I guess. And now we're hiding in the tree. I guess we can just go higher in the tree. Is this the end game? Is going higher in the trees and then falling off and running out of stamina? Where are those Stegosaurus? There they are. I found. There's a Dilophosaur right here. What the fuck? I have no stamina. There's a Dilophosaur right here. I died to one bite. Alright, at least I alerted the Stegosaurus to the Dilophosaur's presence. I feel good doing that. Alright, chat. I think that's it. It's like almost 12 a.m. So, we had more kills than we died, but relatively low action. Next time we do a dino stream, it'll be during the regular dino stream time, so there's more action. But that was some bit of fun. Hope you had a great weekend, and we'll be back maybe this weekend in a couple of days with some more dino action. And peace.